When it comes to dealing with narcissistic individuals, at one moment they can treat you so incredibly well. They can treat you better than anyone ever has. They can be full of the time, attention, flattery, gifts, admiration, praise, and it feels so good to be around them that you are full of confidence. And therefore they enjoy your company too. You're then putting your best face forward. However, a narcissistic individual is creating an illusion. They're mirroring you. They're selling you an illusion of who they are based on who you would like them to be or who you are as a person. Only at some point, due to the narcissist's envy, the very qualities that they were attracted to within you, they're suddenly offended by. It hurts their ego. They seek to sabotage them. They seek to bring you down. They seek to isolate you from friends and family and hobbies. They make you a shell of your former self. You become depressed and confused and anxious. And then, you're no longer much company, much joy to be around. A narcissistic individual doesn't see how their behaviour contributes to that. A narcissistic individual believes that you're at fault. When you begin to sort of recognise and pull away, take a step back, a narcissistic individual usually doesn't see themselves as the issue, but they do feel you slipping away. They do feel that they can no longer get the attention they want. They can no longer get the reaction they want. When you're full of indifference because you've just become numb, there's nothing left. Narcissists get offended by this because they can't provoke the reaction they want. Narcissistic individuals don't usually move on to a new supply quietly. They say things designed to pull you back in, especially if they've not got a new supply lined up. Whenever you try and bring anything up with a narcissist, whenever you react to a narcissist, they will simply accuse you of overreacting. They go all out to minimalise what's wrong with you, minimalise your feelings, to get you to question yourself, to get you to question your motives, your reactions, so that you start doubting who you are all the more. Even though you're trying to pull away because you can kind of recognise that things aren't right, they'll accuse you of overreacting to the situation. It's your fault there's problems in the relationship. It's your fault things aren't working out. So you feel like you need to sort yourself out and step it up a gear to make it work with the very person who's destroying you. When they feel that you're slipping away, they can simply turn around with that, after everything I've done for you, to try and make you feel guilty, to try and make you feel responsible. When it comes to a narcissistic individual, one morning they made you a coffee, you now owe them your soul. They use it against you for all of eternity. They guilt trip you into staying or into doing things for them, into being there for them, by making you feel indebted to them. Narcissists can turn around and say, "You'll never find anyone like me." And they say it with a mix of arrogance that seems like confidence and intimidation, which lowers your guard, it lowers your confidence, it makes you believe that you will be on your own forever. It makes leaving harder, whether that's leaving a narcissistic parent or a narcissistic partner. It's very challenging when they're throwing things at you like, "After all I've done for you, and no one will ever be there for you like I was." They can turn around and claim that you'll never find someone like me. Now, when they say this to you, this is the whole point in breaking free. You're not a narcissist babysitter. You don't need to start collecting them. You need to start avoiding. Narcissistic individuals say this with a mix of arrogance and intimidation, designed to lower your confidence, to make it incredibly difficult to leave them. Narcissistic individuals will simply claim that you've changed. In essence, yes, in some ways you have changed. Because in the love bombing, in the idealization, when they were treating you well, they brought the best out in you. In the devaluation, they bring the worst out in you. So yes, you have changed. However, when they feel that control is slipping away, they believe you've changed, when what you've done is you've stopped tolerating their toxic behaviours. They'll claim that nobody else will put up with you. Narcissistic parents will say this. Narcissistic partners. They want to try and convince you that you're unworthy, so that you stay under their spell, that you remain being controlled by them. More often than not, they bring a side out in you that even you don't like. And no one else would have to put up with that, because that's not who you are as a person. That's being around the narcissist that brings that out within you. They'll claim that you're the one with the problem, which technically, yes, if you're with a narcissist, you are the one with the problem. You have a narcissist in your life that's going all out to sabotage anything and everything they can for you. Them accusing you of being the problem is their classic blame shifting, in the hope that you will defend yourself instead of focusing on their actions. And they can use the, I guess you never really loved me. I guess you never really cared about me. Now, when you were sold an illusion by a partner, the person you loved isn't who they actually were. Narcissists, though, go all out to play the victim, hoping that you feel guilty enough to stay. A narcissistic parent will claim, I guess you don't care about me after all, in the hopes that you will drop everything and go rushing to their aid, because they're not interested in empathizing with you. They lack the empathy to care with what you've got on. They're just looking to get their own needs met by you. When it comes to narcissistic individuals and these phrases, these are not about love. They are purely for control. The best thing you can do is recognize them. Don't take the dare. Don't defend. Don't argue. Don't rationalize. Don't explain. Don't engage. And find a safe way to distance yourself from those who weaponize anything and everything they can to use against you, so that they can exploit you and get their needs met by you. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a few one-to-one slots available. If you're looking for further reading on the subject, I have several books out on Amazon. How to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries, such as narcissistic individuals. 15 rules to deal with narcissistic people. How to stay sane and break the chain. A Narcissists Handbook, the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse. Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for empowerment and recovery. And then the new novel, Behind the Mask, The Rise of a Narcissist. If anyone is interested in any of those, they are all in the video description. Thank you very much for watching. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.